decent over. I mean, I probably should have all expected that. Exactly what I did not want that. Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and we're in the garage now, which should be obvious. But what we're going to do is we are going to kind of redo this wall, and it's going to be a wall for tool storage, but specifically for my Stihl power tools. So the backpack blower, the backpack sprayer, the handheld blower, the weed trimmer, the chainsaw. We're going to kind of make this nice, better than this, old white painted dirtiness of drywall. And we're going to use this really as a practice element, and the practice element is to get prepared to redo the pantry upstairs for the kitchen. So I've never done any of this, so take that in mind. So there's going to be mistakes made, plenty, and we're going to struggle to do this. And so it's already 9 o'clock at night, so we're going to clean this stuff up. We're going to move all this wood. We're going to kind of clean up this area a little bit to kind of get our workspace started. Disconnect the garage door openers, the wall outlet cover, and kind of go from there. So this might be multiple videos, multiple days to kind of do this video. But yeah, good project. So stay tuned with me, and we'll go into that like time-lapse thing. So we're all cleaned off. Time to get the nailer out. And this is the DeWalt 16 gauge angled nailer. And we recommend 1 to 2 inch. So I'm going to use 16 gauge 1.5 inch. I'm using galvanized. Mostly because, well, I see rust already, so I don't think there's water in here, but maybe just the air and the moisture content. So I got it, might as well use it. So that's that. Okay, so now my idea is we're gonna, this is longer than I was expecting. But yeah, nonetheless, the idea is to go basically be like this point and call the wire fair business. I don't want to mess with the wire or hide it. I might be using it and tapping into it before, and this is really just for decoration as it is, and some functionality. So that is level. And this is our first shot here. Oh. Motherfucker. Well, it's in. First one of many. Alrighty. So the first board is up. Looking good. So the one thing you might be noticing is I'm installing it upside down. There's a reason to the madness. It's because supposedly it's a whole lot easier to do this when you get to the bottom for the final piece. I don't know. I'm trying it. Again, this is a test. And it's a test of, make sure that I know what I'm doing. And like, I already got some nails exposed here that, got to learn where to shoot and yeah, kind of go from there. Okay, so we got this measured out, got it set up on this side of the line, got it supported. Set up our block here. Oh, and I just moved it. I have to learn how to do this and not move the piece as I set up the block. Okay, let's check again. Okay, here goes nothing. Hopefully that's good. So now that we got that level, in theory, right? Theory, we should just work. Are we too close? Oof. By like a decent amount, way more than we should be, but like decent over. I mean, I probably should have all expected that. I'm having a feeling this might be an instance where we might have to measure for every single cut, which is going to be very, very annoying. So that is less than ½ inch, like 2/5. Again, 2/5. Okay, so. That much. Now that we got that little itty bit polished off, can we? Okay, we're in. So now we just need to get, well, in. So yeah, this is like a good like 18th of inch, 16th of inch. Oh, hold on, this is not, oh, okay, hold on. There we go. It's the groove that's not level. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna need that though. Don't want the expensive thing to fall, but. Exactly what I did not want to happen. Well, no one died. We are not even anymore. I wonder by the time we get to the bottom how off it will be. I wonder if we hit the electrical outlet here. Oof, barely. Yeah, I think we're gonna pause right now. I'm gonna go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and I think I'm just gonna do is try to pull these through and just drill a hole, pull through the wires, mount the metal electrical box here, and then do it that way. So welcome back. It's the next morning. We went out to Lowe's. We got an electrical box. We're gonna do some measurements. We'll do some cuts. First things first is we need to get this out. Ooh, that is an interesting cricket there, huh? So we got the power off, so don't you worry. Okay, that's that. Now the next thing we need to do is measure. Roughly 11 inches, 11 and a half inches in, and we'll call it 2.5. So 11 inches by 2.5 off. Okay, so we got this board cut, we got the holes drilled, the power is off. Oh, we gotta put it on the right way though. Had to trim it just a tad. I think we might have to take new measurements now, but that's fine. Get all the wires through the hole. We're gonna tack it. So I learned before, I was definitely nailing these wrong, because how the heck are you gonna get the boards to fit if you're shooting straight to shoot? So I think it's time to move one of these ladders. And by one, I mean both. I'm thinking this actually just gets screwed straight in. Look at that. I call that a success. Hopefully. Let's turn on the power and let's check it out. Off, on, off, on. Yep, and the light still works. It's a little off center, but I call that pretty good. So with the power of movie magic, we're back and we have the wall almost finished. We got the electrical box installed, we got the garage door openers reinstalled, we got the nice beer can bottle opener installed. Now, some things I kind of regret. One, I really should have sawed that off. And I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do. I guess eventually I can try to, push it over there. That wasn't the plan. This plan was just going to be one wall. Could possibly, really annoy me. I could try to take the circular saw and set the depth gauge to only be that depth, but I feel like that's like It's just asking for problems. The one thing too is learning about all the cuts here. So this wall is coming in and out of all different angles because this wall is really not attached. But it's a good lesson of make sure I measure each time for the pantry upstairs. The gaps are all different sizes too. Like this gap is different than this gap, which I don't necessarily know if it matters, but I would like to have it all the same for the pantry at least. I mean, it's still level. So without actually checking level all the time, I was just kind of going after it. Yeah, that part's really, really gonna bother me. If anyone has any advice about what to do with hair, my idea is just really to take the circular saw, but the problem with the circular saw, I mean, I can take the jigsaw too, possibly. I don't think I can set it that low though. Then the next thing is then just using one of these saws, which is not what I want to do because those things are just horrible. But now we have to rip this last piece. So when you get a tape measure, measure the distance. So the distance here is 4 inches. So we gotta do it 4 inches from the top of it. So I've never ripped a board before, like at all. Oh, maybe not at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been some point in time that I have. That's 4 inches. Okay, so we've got a push stick. We need some power. Hopefully that's enough to take away this edge. So I didn't cut it all the way through. So now we can take it to other saw. Not too bad, I think. Okay, here goes nothing. No. Take 2, here goes nothing. Take 3, here goes nothing. Hopefully it's snug, but I don't necessarily know if I wanted it that snug because I don't think that's going to fit. Oh, come on. Ooh, that did not sound good. Okay, YouTube community, here we go. Nice and snug. So we got one installed here. I'm wondering, oh darn. perfectly. There you go. Boom. Again, off the floor, out of danger, and stored away. Okay, so that's that. Boom. How's that look? That looks good. Movie magic again. Fast forward in time. And the wall is predominantly done. Got a couple things to still hang. So later on, I actually ordered the other night like a sign to actually put up here and kind of, give it some decent treatment. A little splurge, but I think it would be nice. So we need to find a place for the weed whacker and then the axes. In reality, the axe should be like right here. Unfortunately, this is where I think the weed whacker has to go. Weed whacker's huge, and it needs to be kind of like here-ish. It could get up here-ish. Still doesn't leave a lot of room for that. It sure is not the perfect, but well, I mean, that works. Right? I mean, it does. It's just resting on the one hook, but I mean, I think it does. So now that gives us, man, that looks good, right? Let's zoom in here. So yeah, overall, look at that. Oof. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's zoom back out. And now we're going to want to do something with the axes. Axe 1. That's great. Axe 2. Not really axe, but alrighty. I think that's it. So here's the wall in completion. So we used a whole bunch of tongue and groove planking. Lesson learned for how to install it. Definitely a good learning experience for my upcoming pantry, redoing our kitchen pantry. I got also all my tools in one location. I really wanted this. I had them all over the garage. I did not have enough hanging space on the walls, and it wasn't well organized. It was not only using a strip from those U channels that come from Lowe's or Home Depot. Basically the slotting stuff instead of a French cleat system. It's a plastic French cleat system. They buy all their own stuff. Great learning experience, and got all the stuff on here. Hopefully everything holds. I did add some screws off camera. Like this is in a stud, but I added 2 extra as this is a heavy sucker. Overall, hopefully everything stays on the wall. I guess that will be a good indicator if I built this well, and if this is too much for the wall system. If it's all collapsed by tomorrow morning, that would be a very interesting thing. Sucky after all the work, time, and energy and money, but it would be sucky. I like it though. I hope it lasts. I hope it works. It definitely has some room for the signs that I wanted to get, and if I end up getting any more tools, there'll be room for that. I don't know how many more there is that I can get. The only thing else I would want is, I think, another chainsaw, and other than that, I'm pretty set. So in case you're wondering what tools these are, To the left is the Stihl. This is the FS91R, which is a weed whacker. We have the Stihl SR200, which is a sprayer blower. We have the Stihl BG60 or 86 Charlie, which is the handheld blower. This is it's not the easy pull. So yeah, not easy pull. I don't think, and the only thing that's easy pull right here is the BR700, which has easy pull. Here is our Stihl, this is the tiller. And then we have the MS271, which is the Farm Boss. Great saw, by the way, great saw. I'm looking to upgrade, but also I don't want to get rid of it, so it's like one of those things. We also have the Stihl splitting maul and also the hatchet, just for falling stuff. And we have like the chaps, and we have some wedges. Maybe I don't necessarily know if I want to move everything over here that is, you know, for falling or felling trees, but it could be worthwhile. Also, we have like extra chains and extra bars. Don't necessarily know if I want that on this wall either. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the project. And this is really the first, maybe not the first, but I think the best start to end finished product that I've done so far on the channel. There's a lot of different projects I did with either multiple videos, like the fencing project, but I've always wanted to kind of really do a good project from first step throughout into the end. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you watched the end. If you did, please come back, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time.
When your life's been